All right, they supposedly fixed the problem, but let's start off this way. Any music or songs you hear, I do not own the copyrights. Once again, any music or songs you hear, I do not own the copyrights. So let's see if they fixed the problem. Let's see if I can. I do not own the copyrights. So let's see if they fixed the problem. Let's see if I can. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, camera coming up. Yo, my phone. Yo, I don't know if it is my phone. What is happening here? I don't know. All right, I think we're good. Let me see. All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Y'all know I have sinus issues, so anyway, let's get this thing started, man. Let's get this started because what's going on, everybody? It's your boy GY, aka GY Shefty, because I bring you all the stats, aka GY, Mr. Shots Fired. What's going on, man? We gonna make this real quick, short, and sweet. Yuri better load up and get on the podcast because he's been begging me for a podcast. And a couple of other users as well. I see Ben Billions in the building. What up, Ben? You know, these guys been asking me for a podcast, and I don't see, out of the 5 or 6 that was asking me, I don't see not one online right now on the podcast. You know, that's bad business. That's bad business. Let me see. Especially Yuri. Yuri said for me to get booed. You know, but right now we're gonna keep it pushing. We're looking at the playoff bracket, and I'm looking at these teams. Some of these upsets is like crazy. My biggest one, I wouldn't even call it an upset, but I knew it was going to be a great game. What? You hear my dog in the backyard, man. My dog swear he a bully, man. He's 2 years old, but he's 140-pound Roddy, man. German Roddy. His name is Dilo. But anyway, I'm looking at this game with the Titans versus the Dolphins. Showtime put it on that boy. Showtime did him dirty. I did not expect. You know what? I didn't know who was going to win that game, but I did not expect the score to be what it is. Let me just say that. I'm looking at that score, and then I'm looking at my power rankings list, and I'm saying to myself, where did I have the Dolphins ranked amongst the top users? I wouldn't have cared if I would have had the Dolphins ranked last. This guy has won multiple Super Bowls back to back. It's no way you get spanked like that, like you're someone's child. Huh? What? You heard what I said. Shots fired. Yes, I'm talking about you, Dolphins. Come to the building and defend yourself. Call in 201-922-3505. Defend yourself. Don't give up. Keep fighting. But if you kept fighting and you didn't give up and the score was like that, oh my God. Oh my God. But my power rankings list for the end of the season, honestly, I didn't even have the Dolphins ranked in the top 10. I had at number 10, I had the Saints. And number 9, I had the Bucks. Oh, by the way, FYI for Yuri, I did win the division. Uh, it is what it is. You know, I took a couple of sim losses and forced losses because of scheduling problems. And Yuri took a lot of FWs again. I don't know how he be getting all these FWs, but listen, man, y'all gotta beat this dude. This dude is not all that. No, he's not, man. He talks a good game. Yeah, I'm coming at a store. He talks a good game, but that's all he does is talk. His defense is pretty good, but his offense is suspect. I know he felt like Akon because I locked him up. Got locked up, won't let me out. Yeah, I locked him up. His defense is good. You see the score was 16-zip. 16-zip. It's no way you should have 0 and you're in the playoffs. Furthermore, I don't have a potent offense. I'm balanced. But I don't have a potent offense. That's never been my style. I don't have one-play tutties. No. My sinus is acting up. But then I went to the divisional. That was the wild card. I went to the divisional. And what did I do? I nutted my opponent again. Pause. That didn't even sound right. I shut my opponent out again. And you see the rankings. 4-5, 1-4. These things should not be happening. You gotta score. You can't score on the kid. I'm by far one of the furthest dudes from being one of the best dudes in the league. Somebody say, oh, it's your team like a 94-year-old. Yeah, but guess what? I started building my team the same time and the same way y'all started building your team. But the difference is I'm willing to give up a cornerback, my best cornerback, to get a rookie quarterback. And I'm willing to give a pick to go with it. The following season, I'm willing to give up Tristan Wirfs, my superstar lineman, to get Patrick Surtain. Huh? What? You heard what I said? Then we had a Bills user. He died for the Bills. I don't want Vaughn. Vaughn ain't doing nothing for me. Vaughn ain't doing nothing for me, man. I don't want him. He's only a star. First of all, you got an age-reduced Von Miller, and you don't want him. No trades. A star. He's only a star. Oh, yeah, I'm going to trade for him. Then the Saints does a buddy trade with his friend. I ain't gonna say who his friend is. He trades him Hendrickson and some other pieces. He robbed them. He got Chase over there on the Saints. He robbed them. Be careful out there, Queens. That's my son leaving. It's National Cut Day in Jersey. He want to go outside. He's sick as a dog. His allergies too. Listen, I was a kid once. As long as he don't get arrested, I'm good. Listen, I went right to that team. I was like, listen, your team is Basuda, man. You're going to need these picks to rebuild that thing. And I gave up multiple firsts for Hendrickson. So you see where I'm going with this. I started building my team and shaping and molding my team the way I wanted things to play out. But it didn't work out that way because it's like every time playoffs hit, between my job and just things I had to do in real life, life happens. I couldn't be on the game. Like right now, I'm not on the game the way I should be. But time ran out. I had to get rid of Patrick Surtain. I had to get rid of another superstar lineman. I couldn't afford them. I had a cap situation. When you start building your team, your first 5 seasons, your first 4 to 5 seasons, that's when you're supposed to be up there and win that Super Bowl. Just like you heard me mention, I couldn't afford them. There was a lot of cap issues with a lot of other teams, but I warned y'all on each and every podcast. Nobody took my advice. Y'all want to restructure. And I kept telling y'all, it catches up with you. You do it if you're trying to sign like one person, but that 4 and 5 players, big names. No, first of all, did y'all notice these big name players? You got wide receivers asking for 35 and 38 and 40 million per. That was season 1 for me. Mike Evans said, I need 37 million per. And guess what? Mike Evans got traded. No, I didn't get the value back in return, but see, that's the difference between you and I. I'll take a little loss if it gets approved by the other commissioners. I don't need to win the trade. I need the trade to be even, or I'll take a little loss. Y'all guys, y'all want more than what the player is worth. I took a little loss. Mike Evans was out of here. I can't give you 37 million. Godwin was out of here. I can't give. Godwin asked for 40-something million. You ready? At least Mike Evans is my favorite player. Godwin, you ain't getting that from me. You're gone. This is what I do. I give up players that I know I'm not going to re-sign, and I try to get younger, and I try to watch my cap. I know how to calculate the cap, and that's the problem with this Madden. These last few Maddens, they brought the real NFL cap and the real NFL salaries and the real NFL what players are asking for into the game. And a lot of us still feel like, oh, it's just a video game. If it was just a video game, you see how when these players get older, but they're still considered a superstar, when these teams trade them, they trade them for 5th and 6th rounds a lot of time. Y'all not doing that. So don't tell me it's just a video game, all right? Shots fired at all y'all because y'all know who y'all are. Oh, we quiet today. We quiet. Oh, yes. Let me see. We only got 2 on here, but that's okay. So I shut out my second opponent too. 22 to zip. The Commanders. That's Adrian. Adrian, man. Oh, man, I wanted to blow him out the water to the point where I started passing. And one of the users in the league, one of my peoples, he texted me and was like, yo, man, run the ball in the game, man. Stop messing up your shutout. And I was like, yo, Bots, you right. Yeah, Bots, I'm putting you on blast. Bots was like, yo, he ain't worth it, man. I know what you're trying to do. I saw the last game y'all played. Yo, but you about to get him up out of here. That's what Bots was telling me. You about to get him up out of here. Don't worry about that blowing him out. First of all, 21 zip is a blowout technically. But we're not talking about that. Shots fired. This dude, Adrian, the Commanders, is the only dude. Nah, I ain't been playing Madden. No. But you win your division and you're seeding. Look at your seeding for the playoffs. Huh? What? So I'm looking at Showtime. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Yo, you doing the things you doing, man. You need to, chill, man. Why y'all here embarrassing people, Showtime? Come on, man. Yo, shout out to Showtime, man. One of the coolest people ever. Real talk. I thought he still had his league. I was trying to join his league, but he told me he only run a college league now. But speaking of Showtime, the last time I won a Super Bowl, I played against him. Is this going to be a recreation of Showtime versus Gywu in the Super Bowl? Nah, I don't think so, because Showtime remind me of In Living Color. Homie, don't play that. I didn't want to play him. I'll be like, Showtime, just take the force away, man. Listen, we played in another league. You just beat me, 2 weeks ago? But I got something for you. I ain't running. I ain't scared of you. But my power rankings, man. So like I was saying, I had the Saints at number 10. I had me at number 9. I had the Bengals at number 8. The Raiders at number 6. The Raiders at number 7 and the Seahawks at number 6. I had the Chargers at 5, the Bears at 5. And the only reason I had the Chargers at 5, the Bears at 4. The only reason I had the Bears at 4 was he took a couple of losses recently. I actually had him at number 1 at first. But then I moved the Texans up because the Texans started going on a little win streak. And I had Adrian, the Commanders, at number 2. But of course, y'all know I had Showtime at number 1. Since he joined the league, he's been killing. And what makes it bad, he had took the Bengals originally. I was like, listen, I got a little situation. If you could take the Titans, I would appreciate it. We had a little situation in the league. He was like, I'll take the Titans. He didn't even care what team he took. And look, he going to the Super Bowl with him. He going to the Super Bowl. Come on now. This man is a baller. Y'all better stop playing with him. But, Showtime, if I could knock off these Bears, it's going to be a recreation of 2019. And I'm going to have to pray to Madden. Madden be on my side. Do a whole bunch of fake stuff. Make him throw 19 interceptions. Let me go up like 62-10 because this man could come back. He don't care what you got. But seriously, man. I'm looking at these. Man. The Bears, I got to knock him off. He got to knock up Chargers. These are going to be 2 great games. I've beaten the Bears a few times. I don't know if he played the Chargers, but, I see the Bengals. King JKO. By the way, welcome back to the league, King JKO, man. King JKO actually started over here and then decided he wanted to boat. We didn't see eye to eye on a couple of things, and him and a couple of other users didn't see eye to eye. But welcome back, man. I thought King JKO would beat the Chargers, so I was wrong. If I was playing the parlay, I'd have lost on that. But the upset I really thought about was the Raiders. I thought the Raiders was going to blow King JKO out because the Raiders always talk about, I coach. This is what I do. I coach. Dude played me. He beat me. Talking about he loved playing me because he liked blowing me out. Man, This dude, that was the first time he won by 17. It wasn't even a blowout. But first time he beat me in like 3 Maddens. Come on, man. Stop. Stop with the buffoonery and the lies. But I thought, like the first round, no disrespect to nobody, but I'm about to shoot my shot. You know I always shoot my shot because if I don't take my shot, I'll miss 100% of my shots. But I did the Jags, sorry Jags, but you were not supposed to be there. No. This is grown man business. It's grown folks business right here. You wasn't supposed to be there. The score shows it, 52-20. Wait. Time out. Shots fired. But time out. Hold on. That's not what I'm talking about. This dude, the Jaguars, he's the Browns in another league. And he gave up 98 points. Yo, time out. I'm not lying. He gave up 98 points to Showtime. But come on now. Shots fired. That's just too much. I just said if you fighting and you lose by that much, just give up the force and be like, listen, I want to concede. Is that okay? Because you don't need to get embarrassed like that. I mean, you're supposed to fight to the end, but come on, 98 points, stop. So I had the Chargers winning that game. I had the Raiders winning the second game. I had the Dolphins winning that third game against Logic. Shout out to Logic, man. Logic is a true competitor. Then we get to the divisional. I had the Bengals winning that. I said that one with the Titans and the Dolphins could go either way, but we see which way it went. Somebody got smacked. In this NFC, I had the Bucks over the Saints. I was prepared because he beat me during the regular season. We had to sim the second game because of his schedule. This man, I thought I work a lot. I work 14 hours a day, not including travel time. This man work about 18 hours a day. He crosses the border to go to work. I'm not even joking. That game, the Seahawks and the Lions, I expected that to go the way it went. And the Bears and the Cowboys, I literally thought Dallas had a chance because Dallas has a great running back. You see, let me see if I come out of here and I go to, let's see. Where's the stat thing? You see Dallas, he killed with his running back. So I figured for him to knock off the Bears, not because of the running game, because he also has Lamar. So that's what I was thinking. Then I go to hit it to the awards. I know I'm changing the subject and stuff, but I had 206 yards on this dude, man, rushing. Is my running game back? I learned how to pass over the last few years, but is my running game back? Because they have fell off a little bit. I got too obsessed with the passing. So, like I said, I was looking for another league. I joined this league, man, and I couldn't take the Bucks. He gave the Bucks to his homeboy after he had told me I can have them. Told me I had to switch teams because whatever. But then I found out that was his homeboy. So I took the Vikings. So today I'm playing the game. Homeboy had the 49ers. And I'm shutting down his run game, man. But then, I couldn't stop nothing. I couldn't stop a nosebleed. I couldn't stop a sneeze. I couldn't stop nothing. And it's like he's going in these exotic sets, 4 wide and 5 wide rush. I'm like, hold on, he's not even running with his quarterback. So then I started paying attention. This dude done sub lineman in that tight end and tight end in that wide receiver. So he's getting excellent blocks. First of all, anybody who knows how to play the game, there is a trait for your wide receiver to help you block better. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is a trait to help your wide receiver block better. Go get it. This dude he was getting like 36 yards a clip on me. I was tight. These leagues like that don't last. And he was a commissioner. They don't last because of stupidness like that. You got all these rules. You got a rule that you can't put a linebacker at DE. a middle linebacker, excuse me, because you only can move middle linebacker to outside linebacker. You can't move middle linebacker to DE or middle linebacker to outside linebacker and then put them to DE. Why do you need to have that rule, but yet there's no rule you could put lineman at tight end and did that wide receiver? What is happening here? What's going on here? But fellas, good luck to everyone that made it to the playoffs. Good luck to everyone who's still in the playoffs. I'm hoping I can knock these Bears off and get to this rematch with Showtime because I think he's gonna pull that one out. Shout out to Ben again. He had those caps loaded. Gave him the EA Sports. EA Sports been MIA, man. I gotta do some recruiting, but as always, if anybody knows someone, bring them in. We going into season 7. You bring in a user, you get a superstar upgrade. You know, anybody can bring in a user. I had made a joke before, like certain teams couldn't bring them in, certain users, and man, nobody, they took it literally. But no, anybody can bring a user in. Right now, we're going to have the Texans open, the Browns are open, and we might even have the Caps open. I'm going to see what this guy is going to do. But shout out to everybody. It's your boy, Gywu. I'm about to get up out of here. It's been real. Peace.